Hello, sweet students. Here we have Chapter 30, Addition and Subtraction of Fractions of Same Denominator. To add or subtract fractions, the denominator or the bottom numbers must be the same. So, for example, here we have 3 out of 8 plus 1 out of 8. Here we have same denominator, so go and add. 3 plus 1 will get 4, 8 stays the same. So 4 out of 8 is not the simplest form, then simplify if it's possible. 4 divided by 4, 8 divided by 4 will get 1 out of 2. So 1 out of 2 is the simplest fraction. Here we have exercise 1. 3 plus 5 out of 13, and here we have same denominator, so go on, add the numerator while the denominator stays the same. And here in exercise 2 also we have same denominator, so go on, add the numerator while the denominator stays the same. And if we get the top and the bottom number with the same numbers, so the answer should be 1. In exercise 3, here we have 7 out of 12 minus 5 out of 12. So also in order to subtract fractions, we must have same denominator. Here we have same denominator, so go on, subtract the numerator while the denominator stays the same. Complete each equation by suitable number. So 12 minus which number will get 8? So only go on and work on the numerator because the denominator are the same. At the end of this lesson, you are able to add and subtract fractions with same denominator. And here in chapter 31, addition and subtraction of fractions with different denominator. So here we have different denominator. We need a common denominator to add these fractions. So first step, go on, count by 2. Write the multiples of 2 and write the multiples of the 7, then get the least common multiple of 2 and 7, which is 14. 14 is the common between 2 and 7, least common multiple. So go on, multiply 1 by 7, 2 by 7. So here we will get 7 out of 14, and in 3 out of 7 you should multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 2. So we'll get 6 out of 14. Then second step, add 7 plus 6 will get 13, while the denominator should stay the same, 14. So the final fraction is 13 out of 14. Another example, 3 out of 7 plus 1 out of 5. Here we have different denominator, so go on, get the least common multiple between 7 and 5, so we'll get 35. Multiply 3 out of 7 by 5 and 1 out of 5 by 7. Then add 15 plus 7, 22, while the denominator stayed the same, 35. So here in exercise 1, go and work out on these fractions. Get the least common multiple of 7 and the 3, which is 21. Then multiply 3 out of 7 by 3, 2 out of 3 by 7, and then add 14 plus 9 will get 21, 23 out of 21. So here we have 23 out of 21 is the simplest fraction. Don't forget, guys, if you can, simplify, if it's possible. Here in exercise 5, reduce to the same denominator, then calculate 7 out of 10 minus 2 out of 5. Since 10 is a multiple of 5, so go on, multiply 5 by 2 to get 10. So here we have the same denominator. Don't forget, you should multiply the numerator and the denominator by 2. 7 minus 4, 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10 is the simplest fraction. Another example, 5 out of 6 plus 2 out of 3. Since 6 is a multiple of 3, so go on and multiply the second fraction by 2. 5 minus 4 will get 1, while the denominator stays the same. And exercise 7, simplify and calculate. First step, simplify if it's possible, then calculate. For example, 16 out of 12. I can simplify this fraction, so go on. Simplify means you should divide. Divide by 4, we'll get 4 out of 3. While 12 out of 16, if I want to simplify this fraction, you should divide them by 4. So 16 plus 9 is 25. And the denominator is the same, 12. So 25 and 12 is the simplest fraction. At the end of this lesson, you are able to add and subtract fractions with different denominators.